Yo, yo, yo. If you're watching this after the stream is over, we're just going to be talking about some of the things that I'm looking for AMC, and then probably just chill and chat for a little while. So um, I'll probably like cut some videos out of this and stuff like that. But as far as like the stream, if you want to watch the whole thing and see what we chat about, enjoy. I'm going to let a few people get in here for now, though. What up, Trey? What up, Dark Cost? What up, E-Bomb? What's up, guys? Hey, I'm going to let a few people get into the stream. Go fix me a water or something. And yeah, we're gonna do that. So just gonna talk about a few levels that I'm looking for, stuff like that. Maybe I'll talk about some like, planning for content, like what I'm looking to do to, maybe you guys can help me come up with some content ideas and stuff like that as well at some point. In the meanwhile, while you guys are here, drop some likes so that we can get the stream out there into the YouTube algo. And then yeah. I'll be right back. Few minutes. I am hungry as shit too, so I'm gonna need some food at some point. But we'll see what that's like. I might order some Chick-fil-A delivery or something. Yo, 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 yo. I'll be right back. Everybody, drop a like. Yo, I'm back. Hey, if you guys can share it out on Twitter, share the stream out on Twitter and shit. E-Bomb, I'm definitely I'm gonna get you a mod, bro. I'm gonna make you a mod. I appreciate you always hanging out in here, man. Is everything good? The quality's good and everything? Does it look good to everybody? Make sure you guys like the stream if you haven't already. It helps us reach more people on the YouTube algorithm and stuff. Builds the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate you, E-Bomb, dude. You're here like every video, you comment, you're always in the stream hanging out. I appreciate you, dude. All Citadel does is legal. Do you mean illegal? Because I don't know, they have some questionable moments as far as legality goes for sure. Oh fuck. Those guys, they're funny. All right, let's see. Sharing the link out on YouTube. I mean, Twitter. Sorry. You guys, I made a little graphic before the stream. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, I made this this thing. It's like my NFT, my unusual whale. Shout out to Unusual Whales, by the way, man. That Twitter account is fucking amazing. But yeah, it's like a little live button with my little whale inside of it. It's not perfect, but it's kind of weird to make. I use this app called Canva. Well, I guess it's not really an app. It's like a website, and it has all these templates, and you can make all kinds of different graphics with it. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple to use, and it's free. I think I have the paid version though. Pretty sure, but it's a pretty sick app. I like it. Oh man, roughly give me a time frame when you think the squeeze will happen, man. That's just, it's so, you know. So the oh shit, did I just give you guys an ad, man? Fuck, can you guys hear me, or is an ad playing right now? Fuck, kid, bro, come on, man, come on, bro. Can you like not do that in my chat, like for real, man? Like, you're always on my tweets. I get it. It's cool as long as you. But like, come on, dude. Can you not do it in like literally an AMC chat? Like, I understand. Like, I'm cool with diverse perspective and shit. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we don't need that. We're trying to like chill out, have a good time. Kid, I'm waiting for your response, buddy. Thank you guys for letting me know you can hear me and shit. Appreciate it. I need Kid to acknowledge me right quick. He's from Twitter. We talk all the time and stuff, and he's always talking about like kind of like, you know, like it is a pretty anti-AMC narrative and stuff, which I'm fine with, by the way. Like I don't want anybody to feel like they can't share any perspective or something like that. But at the same time, it's like, you don't need to like no, don't ban Kid. Don't ban Kid. Don't ban him. But you don't need to like just, you know, like we're just chilling. I don't need like the fucking, yeah, we don't need the narrative in the chat. This is a pro AMC thing. I'm long AMC. Okay, I guess he's not gonna respond. Well, I look forward to your response, Kid. Shit, bro. But no, I like Kid. Like I do. So don't like ban him or anything. But it's just like shadow banning. Really? Nah, dude. Come on. I got 110 viewers, which is like a lot for me. Thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. If you haven't liked it already, like the stream. Helps us reach more people, builds a community. So yeah, so we can just briefly go over the AMC chart. Just a few of the things that I've been seeing that I want to kind of put into a video form for you guys so that I can kind of walk through what I'm looking at. Oh, thank you, James, for the super chat, dude. Got home from supporting AMC by watching Venom and Dolby. Dude, I want to go see that. And I want to watch all the Marvel films that have been coming out. Because we haven't been able to catch up, man. The kids, we were evacuated for the hurricane, stuff like that. It's been tough, but definitely want to get over there and see. Said in Dolby, the wife and I had to swap one of us with our 7-month-old. So chilling with you. So wait, you guys. The wife and I had to swap one of us is with the 7-month-old, so chilling with you. Oh, cool, dude. Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah, box office for Venom should be pretty good. I feel like Shang-Chi did pretty good too. And by the way, guys, I don't really care about like the fundamentals. Like I don't. Well, I care about the fundamentals, but like I don't really get all like excited about like box office numbers or anything like that. I don't think it has a huge impact on the price of the stock, if I'm being honest with you. So. But I do think that AMC still does have a valid product in the market. Like I don't think that I don't think that movie theaters are dead. I don't know about like if I was to look at it from like a 10 to 20 year time frame and stuff like that, like a lot of stuff can happen, right? Obviously, because in the past 10 years we've had like the the growth. Basically, Netflix went from Yeah, nothing is financial advice. But basically, Netflix went from uh, a mail delivery like DVD service to revolutionizing movies uh, and TV shows and the way that we consume them through streaming. In the that has all happened in the past 10 years, right? So we have to recognize that the market is shifting. Um, so we have to, and look, AMC is in a unique position because they have the relationships with all these, big movie production studios and stuff like that. They also are, obviously they're piloting the NFL Sunday Ticket thing in theaters right now, which is cool. So like there is some legitimacy. I do think that it's relatively difficult just right now. And by the way, dude, I am not fudding or anything. I'm just looking at it from a business person standpoint, with the looming COVID stuff um that's going on. Obviously we've all, as Americans, if it, and probably globally, we've experienced this, like, COVID was a big thing in March of 2020, and then the fallout from that obviously affected AMC and GME and stocks like this. And then it kind of pulled back, right? The beginning of this year to the middle of this year. And then obviously that narrative has come back out and stuff. And by the way, I'm not saying narrative in a way of like saying it's not real or anything like that. I'm just saying that, like, from a market and business perspective, it's something that we have to respect and understand, that the government has been stepping in and stepping out of this thing in different ways. So we just got to be careful about it, But I think that we are kind of turning a corner on the COVID thing, and I feel like the government's interest is more in the market succeeding than it is in, right, like, locking down and stuff like that. That current corner has certainly been turned, because I think that at a federal level, the government mostly understands that it can't just like it can't like shut everything down. So Unknown, what was your question, man? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry that I got all sidetracked with kid and stuff. I just don't, I just didn't want all that in the chat. Awandi says Netflix is blowing up again with Squid Game. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about that. My fiance's sister was watching it, the dubbed version or whatever. Hey man, love your vids. Quick question. I don't understand why Alex says, I don't understand why there is so much more talk about AMC than GME. For example, even your channel only talks about AMC. Isn't GME the most naked shorted one? I mean, obviously naked shorts are kind of it's a narrative, right? And it's a funky one, right? But you have to realize that GME had this kind of squeeze in January, and AMC hasn't really done that. And I think that from a price point standpoint as well, I think both stocks are had that potential underneath. And so, and dude, I do want to say this. I don't know if you're a dude or what. I'm just saying dude because that's the word I use. But Alex, you have to realize too that social media narrative, I believe, isn't just coming from nowhere. Like, something is behind how strong of a social media narrative that AMC has. So. Unknown. Roughly what time frame do you think the AMC squeeze will happen? Man, Unknown. My not the squeeze date, because there are no dates obviously, but a squeeze time frame. Like, basically, and I have a video about this, but obviously my video is kind of, they're like daily. I'm trying to make, I do want to make content that's like more like universal and like evergreen, and it's not so much daily, like reliant on like like what happened today and shit. But one of my videos that I did, I do talk about how, and look, we are establishing possibly a channel here, how it's possible that AMC continues to trade in this sort of channeled way, so that it in like if there is, like, you know, if there was a naked short position that was going on here, you have to realize that, like, you know, if there are billions of shares or whatever, you know, all the theories that go out there, that this could be a way for them to be slowly covering and uncovering their position, right? Unraveling their position. You guys, you know, you've heard of that before, right? I know everybody here has probably watched a Lou video before, and you've heard him talk about, and look, I'm not using him as a source. I'm just using him as an example that a lot of you guys might be familiar with. But, you know, and this is anybody, you know, like, you know, macro traders like me and the hedge funds and stuff like that, what they do is they always do this. They'll do a Fibonacci like this, right? They'll be loading up as it goes down, and then they'll do the Fibonacci on the other side of this, right? And this is just an example. This doesn't mean that this is what's happening with AMC. I'm just saying what they do. And then they'll look at it and go, okay, well, based on this, you know, fib extension, and their algorithms, right? They can program their algorithms to do shit like this. All right, well, you know, if it does run up, and that's why they're called hedge funds, by the way, because there's always an if, right? There's no guarantee that it will run up. There's no guarantee that it will go down, right? So what they do is they'll take a fib on each side, right? A retracement and we'll just do this for example, just to be lazy. They'll take a retracement and an extension, and they'll say, okay, if we see a break of this level, 52.91, for example, we're going to sell X amount. Once it breaks this 0.5 Fibonacci, $60.26, we'll sell X amount, X amount, X amount as it goes up. And then they'll say, okay, if we're relatively bullish on the thing, they'll have the retracement out there. Okay, we're relatively bullish, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to load up at these key levels. We're going to load up at the 0.236, $58. The 0.382, $49. The 0.5, $42. And I think that that's a good, you know, this is how they do it. And then they'll also say, oh, if it breaks below this $25, we got to dump our position because that just means that blah, 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 right? And I'm not saying that that's what's happening here, okay? Don't like put me in a box here. I'm just saying that that is the sort of methodology that they use on a larger scale. And they'll do it with, like, they probably don't do it with AMC as much as they do it with blue chips and SPY and, you know, those sorts of things. That's how they do it. I hope that was interesting to you guys. Travis, and I don't know if this goes into the PFOF point. I know that a lot of people are saying, like, don't use PFOF exchanges, but a lot of exchanges do allow you to buy, like, fractional shares, so you could buy, like, a certain percentage of a GME share if you wanted to. But I do think that lower dollar sign, you know, does assist AMC versus GME specifically. And look, Kid, by the way, has been relatively, you know, he's like bearish. Like, his sentiment is pretty bearish on AMC over the course of the past few months or whatever. Although he does get a little bullish whenever we see a little pump, right, Kid? But fuck, what was I gonna say? I made that joke and then I forgot. Yeah, whatever. Look, I mean, to me, we look shifty, all right? What you're looking at here is, right? Suddenly, and I can't remember the account, but I retweeted it just to share with you guys, not because I need his fucking validation, but but if you want to, you can say, you know, like, boom, you know, maybe there's a case here or a pennant, or you could say we've had like a little dip below this bottom line, right? But, you know, there's certainly a case out there. You could say, boom, right? So maybe AMC is trading in this pennant, perhaps, and I'm not 100% sure how he drew it. Fuck, you know, don't hold me to it. But you do have, you know, pretty valid bullish, right? You could do it like this if you wanted to. Bullish trends happening here. Where you could see breakouts and stuff. And look, I have this 52.66. This is just kind of my baseline spot for like the top, right, of this recent move. And you know, like we got to break above there. So if you're doing like an Elliott wave on it, and I know I'm not reading chat right now, I'm sorry guys, but you know, I'm just kind of flowing so people are gaining if they're watching the. But you see, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so Bull's narrative right now. Thank you, James, for the super chat, dude. Damn, that's your second super chat. You're wilding, dude. I'm gonna read it in a second. All right, well, let me finish this. And then what Bulls are looking for here is you know, this, you could say this, right? To be your ABC correction for a larger, and it's a 786, by the way. So if AMC holds this level, this is a completely valid wave 2. It just is. That's just the truth. You can go do whatever research you want on Elliott wave, on Fibonacci. 0.786 is a common retracement level for a wave 2. It is. The most common is 0.618, but 0.786 is the second most common. You usually don't retrace to the 0.5 or the 0.382 on a wave 2, especially a macro one. It's hard to do that. And it's not sustainable either. A deeper retracement like this is more sustainable. So there are a few ways to look at it, right? But what I was saying was this, what bulls want is this to be a wave 1, this to be proven as a wave 2, so that we can then justify a wave 3. And I've talked about this in videos already, so you guys are relatively familiar with it if you're returning to the channel. But what you could do to measure what that wave 3 looks like is you could take a fib extension here, boom, right? From the bottom of this wave 1 to the top of the wave 1, back to the bottom of the wave 2, and then that'll give you your kind of extension levels as far as what to expect from a wave 3, right? Just to show you guys that in practice, like on something that that has already happened, I'll show you how it worked on the June run. I know I've done that a bunch of times on the channel, so a lot of you guys will be familiar with that. But you know, James, I'm gonna read your super chat now. The wife and I have to see different show times because we can't take baby. So I'm chilling with baby. So for Bond movie, I'm going by myself. By the way, thanks for the follow and retweet, brother. Oh, that's no problem, James. Dude, thank you. Thank you, man, for this 2 super chats. That's insane, dude. I appreciate you. 230 viewers. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the stream or if you haven't already, make sure if you want to support the content, you drop a like on the stream. It helps tell the YouTube algorithm that this is a good stream, that other people who are interested in AMC should be watching. So I appreciate that if you guys can drop likes on the stream. So just to show you how using that methodology that I just used. I bet. Yeah, it is mangoes. Let me catch up on chat, actually, before I do that. Sorry. Jumping around a little bit. Travis, I agree, bro. Again, if GME dropped in price, peeps would jump on hardcore. That's why AMC is getting way more attention at this point. Again, I'm in both. We will blow. Yeah, I mean, I have positions in both. I just cover AMC more because I feel like the sentiment is stronger with AMC. That's just my you know, my personal experience with it too. Yeah, don't worry about Fridays, Travis. But and I just think that it's you know, it's fun to interact with people because and a lot of people say, oh dude, like some of my critics, I've seen people say yeah, I'll do that in a second, Sweaty. Yeah, if you guys want to see what, you know, what the fib extension looks like here in a second, I'm just catching up on chat a little bit, but you know, and look, the price of a stock doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like per share price does not matter. Like it just doesn't. The market cap is what matters at the end of the day. But from a more inexperienced retail investor standpoint, which, let's be honest, is what's fueling a lot of the AMC and GME narrative. I'm not saying all, but, you know, obviously, when you get a bigger group of people to engage with anything, the experience level is going to be more and more watered down as the group gets larger and larger. That's how it works. You know, like with anything in the world, if you talk about fucking fantasy football or something, and you get a large enough fantasy football audience, the skill gap will get broader and broader and broader among larger groups of people as you expand, right? So I'm not trying to say that to like demean anybody, but I think that it's an interesting opportunity for people who are more experienced. And I made a Twitter thread about this, but for people who are more experienced to come in and actually assist people in understanding these sorts of tools, so that retail can become stronger as a whole. That's how I look at the APE, AMC, GME, Wall Street Bets movement. And look, Roaring Kitty or Deep Fucking Value is in a lot of ways personally responsible for creating all of this. So it's important that we give credence to the figure that has created this this movement, man. Like, it is incredible. And dude, Wall Street Bets was a shit show. Dude, I was in Wall Street Bets for like a year before any of this started happening. Like, I think I was in Wall Street Bets in like 2019 just because it was such a shit show. It was like such a meme machine. I thought it was the funniest thing. And to see what impact it had in January, isn't it funny how Wall Street Bets has kind of like died down though from a public standpoint? Even when AMC pumped in June, it wasn't a Wall Street Bets narrative anymore. It was a AMC ape narrative that was built around people like Trey and Matt and obviously like Charles Payne and you know, those sorts of people. It's just interesting to see how it's transforming and what's going on with that. Just strange stuff. But yeah, so yeah, with that being said, we can do some fib extension. Let me show just like what I just did. I'm gonna show it on here how we could have used it to project this move, which I've done on the channel before, but I just wanna, if there's anybody new, let them see. So again, look, we can start from the beginning. Okay, this is good shit. This is good shit for people to know. And even if, and I enjoy doing it because even when I do it, I learn while I'm doing it, right? And I've done it 1,000 fucking. So, if you would have taken, let me see how I want to do it in a way that's going to be like productive for everybody. If you would have done an extension, right, from here, this bottom here at 205 in November of 2020, to the top here in November of 2020, which was, let's see, $5-ish, to the bottom again, then you would have been able to get these sorts of extension levels, which go up to $15-ish. And there's a fib level that probably matches up with this above. But you could have sort of, hey, if you would have made the decision, hey, I think this thing's going to go up, you could have been able to project a lot of this move. Now, obviously, a lot of crazy shit happened, right? The buy button got taken off, everything like that. So after this move, and there is actually a fib extension that I've done before where that 4.236 does align with it, and it's valid. But I'm not going to sit here and figure that out for now because I don't want to bore everybody. But so then how do we figure out where we could have seen a bottom? Remember, when this happened, the buy button was taken off of AMC. So you should not be able to predict what's going to happen after something like that happens, right? But for some reason, it settled right below its 0.786 retracement, right? And then it found even stronger support